David Corson. Oh, let's see what time it is. Oh, it's about 7:30. Man, I got some sun today. I've been out building my fence. I'm looking rough. I haven't shaved in a couple days. I've been in moving mode. And hey, man, I'm just going to stand here. This is my last video in Sugar Hill. Well, at least while I'm living here. I'm down here by Gary Perkle Park. And I was just driving back. I was returning some air compressor and a couple of drills to my bud that let him to me so I could get my fence done. In any event, what an unbelievable day. We're getting moved, got internet up at the house, got our washer and dryers delivered. What else happened? Just got more moving done and getting the fence finished. And every day I get rained on. Once again, another hour and a half of thunderstorms, losing time. And so I'm almost done with my fence with the boards and the posts. And now tomorrow I'm going to move completely out of the house, spend our first night up there. And then Thursday, I'm going to come back and maybe I got some work I got to do, but I'm going to work on the fence on Thursday, probably finish it Friday. I got to finish the post, build the doors, and then do the chicken wire. So I'm definitely want to get the fence done. If I can get it done on Thursday, great. But I'm supposed to, but I'm trying to I haven't talked to anybody. People are like, "Are you alive out there?" You always are very prompt coming back. I'm like, I just turned my internet off. I have no internet in the house. I just got the other one on, and I got to check and see if it's even, the speed is good. And but I'm living in, I've got all my clothes up there. I'm living in like the same clothes. Got a couple t-shirts or whatever in case I get sweaty when I'm moving. But we got a lot of stuff up there. And we've been putting stuff away as we've been going up. So all our clothes are put away and everything. So it'll be good to see what the house looks like when it's dressed. And I'm looking forward to it. But tomorrow's a big day, long day of moving. And just putting stuff on the truck and then moving it in. Loading is much harder than unloading. And the good thing is it's all on the first floor. There's very little that goes up into my office. And I've moved a lot in my office. I have my desk, a couple of shelves that we're going to put up in the attic. But other than that, I'm not putting any shelves, or I'm keeping it sterile. It's just going to be very cool. It's my little studio, and I got a media room up there. And like I said, we want to keep it just super clean. We want to declutter, and so that's our gig. But hey, hope you had a great day. Positive thoughts, smile on your face. Tomorrow's hump day. I'll be moving and jamming, and then Thursday I'm going to catch up, and Friday we're going to get things done. Looking forward to getting settled. Still got to clean this house up. I got to drive my bike up. I got to get my Bugatti towed to the it was my dad's. It's 1967. Anyway, it's been sitting in the garage. We had it running when my son was around, but haven't touched it. But I'm gonna get it running again. So I got to tow it up to my local mechanic. Let him work on it for a couple of weeks. He'll drive it up to the house. Son comes see the house, and just got my Mazda back the other day. Put a new clutch in it, and oh my God, that car is still so much fun to drive, man. It's fast, the RX-8, and but it looks great in the garage. Got plenty of room. And get the Bugatti running and rock and roll. But yeah, it's just been unbelievable. But tomorrow's a big day. First day sleeping in the new house, and then get that other house cleaned up, cut the grass, and get some trash get out of there and make it nice and clean for those people. And then we just need to get settled. And one of these days we'll get down on the boat and wash it, and maybe go out in the lake. So, but got to get the fence done and get the chicken wire up, because there's coyotes for sure that are behind there. Yeah, we heard some howling yesterday in the middle of the afternoon, man. When a fire engine goes by, oh man, it just sets them off. So, but at night, man, you hear them, just they catch something. They're just unbelievable. So, in any event, hey, here's what I'm thinking. This is my last day in Sugar Hill. Is Aggregate. Yeah, Aggregate. Why do I like that word? It's like the sum of a bunch of things put together, and you made something, the aggregate of knowledge or data, the aggregate, concrete's aggregate, it's the foundation, and you can use it, but it's a really solid word to have in your verbiage. And the reason why I like aggregate is it can be an adjective, it can be a noun, you can use it as a verb, aggregating, but business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever you're doing, you will be able, if you work on aggregate, it's just you're building. You're building, you have a foundation, you're building upon it, you're learning new things, you're improving every day. And the aggregate of all that, if you do that all year, Like, as I say in any of my videos, you do it all the way to the end of the year consistently, and not just a couple of weeks, but you do it consistently for at least a 6-month period, if not the whole year. By the end of that time, you will see a change in yourself. So, I mean, look at like athletics. You go through preseason, you go through let's say you're a lacrosse player. You go through fall ball, working out all summer, coming into fall ball, you're working. Season starts the end of February, and then you go through your whole preseason, and then you have a couple preseason games. Then you go into real season, then you go into league play, and then you try to win the league, and then you have the league tournament, and then you get the auto bid for the national tournament. So it's a progression of things, but the aggregate of all that, like last night I was watching the Stanley Cup. It's now the Panthers are up 2-1, but it's an aggregate of games. You got to win 16 games to raise the Stanley Cup, 4 7-game series. So the aggregate of all those of those 4 games at quarterfinal, semi, conference, and then the Stanley Cup, you got to win 4 games. And the aggregate of that is holding that Stanley Cup over your head, proud, with a full beard, because you don't shave during the playoffs. It's taboo. So athletics, man, the aggregate of all your training, looking at tape, keeping your body safe, all of that stuff, it's just an awesome, awesome word to be associated with. And and if you work on aggregate, in whether it's whatever you're doing, preparing, remember you're gonna play as you practice on game day. So if the aggregate of all your actions that week gets you to across the finish line with a W, not now a learn on the board, but not a win. The bottom line is, if you work hard, you're aggregating everything that you learned or practiced or that you need to execute, you're going to be that much ahead or above to your competitor. So just in general, aggregate in athletics, crucial. Business, you're always every day is a building experience. You're always aggregating your knowledge, your performance, your attitude. The more people you send emails to, RFPs, Zooms, all that, it's all a building process. When you put it all together, it turns into wins or new clients or new relationships or more revenue or more opportunities to sell more things, whatever it might be. But it's who, what, when, where, how do you, just all of those things. It's an aggregate of building all of those things that gets you across the finish line. That legends are made out of, or history is made. And it's just a really, really cool word to have in business. It's strategic. And you just remember, if you work on aggregate every day in business, and like Monday through Friday, it's like basically getting in the micro level. But hey, just Monday through Friday, work on aggregating every day, and in a 5-day period, you'll see that, oh my God, I got things done. So remember, time's short. Boom, there goes a sec. You can't get it back. So the bottom line, hey, aggregate in business, really, really, really strategic. Relationships. You want to build your relationship, you got to have fun, you got to listen, you got to communicate, you got to be negotiable. Listen with your ears, stick a sock in your mouth when you're yakking too much before you say something stupid you're going to regret. And the bottom line, hey, it's not just personal, it's everybody you communicate with. Just like I just was making some returns at Home Depot. It was real nice. The lady came out and ran. She thought, knowing I have a really, I've been out working all day. I probably stunk in there. And she came and brought my keys out. You're going to need these. And but I was really nice to her, And she probably had a long day in there, just getting harassed in customer service all day. And not everybody's nice in customer service. They just aren't. And hey, I was very nice in there. After a long day, I was just in a good mood and getting things done. And hey, I got to return these 3 bags of 80-pound concrete bags we didn't use, and had a couple other things, and got some other stuff still up at the house I got to return. But it's all the people you deal with every day, whether it's at Home Depot, in your doctor's office, in the grocery store, whoever you're dealing with. You got to aggregate anything, have a positive experience with those people. It all builds upon just the way that you perceive, you present yourself in public. And like I said, personal, just casual communication and contact with other people, man, it's so important to aggregate everything you learn from that. Sleep. You got to get 6 to 8 hours. So you got to work your day, build upon aggregate all day long. And when it comes time for sleep, your body knows that you're unplugging, you're ready to go, you had a great day. You're going to get 6 to 6.5 hours. That's what I need. 6 to 8 is what the doctor says that you need to rest. My body likes 6 to 6.5. I'm a happy camper. Gets up, it performs every day. If you take care of your body and give it the rest that it needs, aggregate it and build upon and teach it how to, when it's time to go to sleep, it's time to go to sleep. Sleep like a rock. Let's get some serious rest, and let's rock and roll the next day. But if you build upon that, work on that, like this year, I've been working on my sleep and the amount of hours I get. I'm telling you, you can teach your body. You got to battle your mind, but you can teach your body to get that rest, and it knows that it's raring to go. When I start flossing, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm unplugging. It knows that, hey man, we're going to go to rest, man. I worked my tail off for that guy today, and I'm going to kick tail for tomorrow. I only wanted 6 to 6.5 hours. If you get 7, great. I think 8's too much for me. I'm a little groggy after 8, but I'm sure this weekend I'm going to sleep in one day. But we'll see. I just feel bad. I just get up every day. It's just the reality of it. But aggregate sleep, so important. If there's something else that you have to work on with aggregate on, go do it. All right? I'm just being general, what else do you do in a 24-hour period between athletics, business, personal, pets, friends, family, you eat dinner, if you look at your day, and you sleep 6 to 8 hours of it. So, but if I forgot anything, hey, work on it. It's from the heart, take it to the bank, put up here in your knowledge vault, put it on the shelf, use it whenever you need it. When you're bumming out, or you're having a bad day, you need to get things done, or things aren't going your way, the ball's not bouncing your way, hey, take a deep breath, get rid of that negativity, aggregate, you think about all the great things that you've done, and get back in the swing of things and keep moving forward in a positive direction. All right? And if you do that every day, every week, every month, for the remainder of the year, all the way to June 7th, you'll have a little less than June 7th, December 31st, you will see a change in yourself. Can't just do it for a couple days. You got to be consistent. Just take your data right here on your phone. You're attached to it. Create a running email or create a notepad and date it and put a paragraph, a couple sentences on how you worked on improving your aggregate and all those different things. And athletics, business, personal, sleep, relationships, whatever it might be. You're in a 24-hour period. And if you do that every day, don't miss a day. If you do, you got to put it down. I missed a day, but I'm going to make it up the following day. Bottom line is, you got to have an input every day. You do it till the end of the year, you'll remember all those days. You can look like where you were just on target, a little less, a little more of aggregate. But the bottom line is, remember, aggregate's a solid. It's like concrete, man. It's a foundation. And if you work on that, I'm telling you, it's an amazing word to have attached to you, with your characteristics, your get-her-done attitude. People will see a change in yourself if you work on it. They're going to be like, what do you mean? I've been working on aggregating or aggregate of all the things that I do in my life. And they'll be like, how'd you do that? Well, I just do it, and then I just, write down, and I have notes for every day. It's like a self-check, man. I'm telling you, I'm addicted. I do it every day. I do it right here with you. So aggregate, take that word, man. Run with it. It's an awesome, awesome word. So with that, hey, you go have a awesome Tuesday night. I will see you tomorrow, probably moving or up on the lot. And I'll take a picture of the house once we get everything, put away. So I appreciate y'all. Be safe. Take action. Aggregate.